What's up, sports fans? Coming right back to you on the Jordan Daily Show. I don't have an official handle yet, so for the time being, it's just what it's going to be. A little bit corny, but hey, this is just a trial run. Y'all see my pen? Taking notes today. Started the show a little bit later than I would want to, but we had some technical difficulties with our production team. But once we get everything on the ball rolling, you know what I mean, we'll be a lot more consistent with the times that we put our videos out so that our audience can expect every day at this time. What do we got? So today's topic, going to keep it real brief. We're talking about NBA superstar Russell Westbrook, the man who averaged triple doubles in 2 seasons back to back for the first time since the great Oscar Robertson of the 60s. Unheard of, right? But is he a really good teammate? This morning we saw a quote on ESPN from role player Jerrion Grant, who actually took offense to the media's question about whether or not Russell Westbrook is a good teammate, because he said he's the epitome of a great teammate. He works hard. He comes in. He leads by example. He never leaves anything out on the floor. He's going to give you 110% every time. And he's the guy that you want to go to war with. And I agree. That's exactly who you want as a teammate. I would never question Russell Westbrook's desire as a competitor. We know what he has in here. It's all about heart. However, is he an efficient basketball player? And does he, as a point guard, does he actually do his job for that position? You know what I mean? I think Russell Westbrook is one of those guys. He's a lot like Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Steve Francis. You guys remember Steve Francis, who used to play for the Magic back in the day, early 2000s. He's a point guard because of his size, but his game, he should actually be a 2 guard. But Russell Westbrook is not big enough to play a true shooting guard, even in today's league, so he has to play the point guard. And also, I'm not going to put it all on him. A lot of it has to do with coaching. I don't feel like Billy Donovan is the right guy for the job. He's a college coach. He doesn't garner the respect in the locker room that an MVP caliber player like Russell Westbrook, can respect. You know what I mean? So he's a very ball-centric, heavy usage player, tunnel vision point guard, which is great sometimes, but other times it's not very good. An example, look at that Utah series from last year, the playoffs, actually just this year, in May, that Game 6 meltdown. Now, mind you, a lot of that had to do with the ineffectiveness of role players like Carmelo Anthony and sidekick superstars like Playoff P, Paul George, who was 2 for 18 in that game, I believe. Horrible. I don't know why they were celebrating him coming back. They should have been happy to see him leave. But that's beside the point. Another topic for another day. My point is, yes, you know that Russell Westbrook is going to run through a wall for you, but is he the guy that you want as your prototypical point guard? Probably not. I believe that he's a great player. He's a great talent. He's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time, especially at his position. He's, without question, by far, and maybe Russell Westbrook would have, maybe Derrick Rose would have had this title if it wasn't for the injuries, but he's by far the most explosive athlete at the point guard position that this league has ever seen. You know, so he's a once-in-a-generation type talent. I just don't believe he's the guy to lead your team to a championship. Russell Westbrook, mark my words now, Russell Westbrook will not win a championship as the primary number 1 option on the team. He won't. He couldn't do it with Kevin Durant as the guy. What makes you think that he's going to be the guy to lead this team to a championship, or any team, you know? I mean, for God's sakes, they were taken out by the Utah Jazz, which they're not a team to sleep on it by any means, but they are led by a rookie. You let a rookie point guard come into your house and steal a series from you in the first round? Come on, Russell, I need better from you. He puts up a lot of, you know, when people are dieting and they say empty calories, Russell Westbrook puts up a lot of empty stats. You know, the stat line is going to be pretty. I mean, my God, he averaged triple doubles in back-to-back seasons, right? But do they lead to wins? Well, 2 first-round exits lead me to believe otherwise. So once again, Russell Westbrook, once-in-a-generation talent, he is not that guy.